Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
By at the 40, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. There was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run with Etienne. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 55 rushing yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Lawrence on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Going up top. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left. And that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Milano. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Allen again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
60 outlaw. Hey, exit. Let's go. Rock it. Let's go. You tighten up. Watch the ship.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms to find out who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Finding room to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Check back 21, check back 21. I got you.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Play action. It's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, C6.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They run the counter. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that, but now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 68 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Fighting through, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45. Before being tackled.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70, Indy. 59. Protein, 2.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. Jones has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On the return, here's Agnew. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, 24-yard line.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing quickly out for Chark. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lawrence to Chark. 1st down, Jacksonville.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Lambo to add on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there.